What's up, nation? Brown Bear here, coming at you with another video. Got a tier list for you. Have a bunch of Dragon Ball Z villains. Gonna rank them from F tier to S. Where are they gonna go? How are they gonna end up? Who knows? Let us know what you want in the comments. R&M Nation coming at you right now. This is Dragon Ball Z tier list.
And Dragon Ball.
That's true.
All
Alright, cool.
Good classic song. All right, let's get started.
Yep.
What we got first?
So, on this list here, we got Mr. Android 17.
So he's an interesting one because we have two versions of him essentially. We have Future Timeline and Z Timeline. Future Timeline, him and his sister just wiped out everybody,
right.
like taking out people left and right.
But they didn't kill
it was a really good movie
except for Gero in the main timeline. They technically don't kill. They just really startle people and they chase the pigeons and they make them go away and.
Yeah, seriously. I kind of like where you have him right now. I think he's just a solid B.
B? I'm gonna go B on that one.
I'd say F tier.
F tier, immediately F tier.
F tier.
Pen says F
Oh
tier.
my gosh, why Pen?
Yeah, I would love
We
to hear
talking about
more.
Raditz?
I mean, we talk about Raditz.
Oh,
Raditz.
Raditz is F tier for sure.
He must
He's
have made
also
a-
F tier.
Oh, come on, guys.
Dang, man.
Okay, like
Look at
legit.
him. Okay, think about it from this perspective. He was the one who came down and introduced himself and changed the entire game from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. Like, it's like I'm your brother. You're an alien. I'm the one who's delivering all the surprises here.
He also introduced power levels.
Yeah, basically it all.
F tier.
All it started with
Absolutely F tier.
F
That is
tier.
the worst trope that we could ever.
Everyone on this list.
and you know
we
it
we
took- it
didn't
also
need that
took
shit.
Piccolo. It also took both of
So
them.
he just got hit by that special beam cannon, right? That was
Yeah,
right.
but he dodged it. It took Goku sacrificing his life to kill this guy,
Look, I'm just
the
saying.
main character.
I mean, Piccolo. Well, yeah, Piccolo, Goku, and Gohan.
It's like Gohan, he got that little good
hit on
that's
him. Yeah.
Base form Goku. All right, base
Mhm.
form Goku.
I was saying,
Based
Yeah,
on
before
form, no
the-
training.
Yeah, all the,
before all the crazy power levels and
He was
everything.
still, he was still the strongest man on Earth, but yeah, and they introduced a whole new level, and it all started with Raditz. So yeah, his character's kind of cocky and not a whole lot to him, but I think his importance kind of outweighs a little bit more.
Two
So-
words. Double Sunday.
Double Sunday. Yeah.
F tier.
Saturday
Why are you-
Crush.
Why are your attack names named after days of the week?
F tier just for that. All right. We'll keep him in D, and we'll see where we.
Maybe even low C. Well, we'll see. Well, we can always switch this around too.
This is true.
But
Okay,
I'd
all
say
right.
D's fine. Right?
All right.
Burton, the
Burton.
fastest in the universe.
Right. So we have Burter. He is definitely a
He
big
at
blue
least
boy.
thought he said claimed to be the fastest in the universe, and then he
Right.
got smoked by. And I'm like, wait, secondly, you're the second fastest? No, really, the third fastest? No, wait, maybe
mean,
the fourth fastest
you
after
know,
getting.
Power creep
Like,
is real,
bro.
especially when you pride yourself on doing the one thing and being the best at that one thing.
We didn't get to see much of him.
That's true.
Shoot, I would rank Raditz
F
higher
tier.
than freaking
Yeah.
Burton.
I mean, honestly,
He got it.
I'm an advocate for putting Raditz at least C.
all about
Like,
that
I don't know
saying
about
love.
y'all.
I'll meet you halfway. We're gonna keep Raditz in D because most everyone wants him in F.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
You know what?
Birder.
D tier behind Raditz for now.
All right, we'll do Birder as
Because
a D.
he's not straight up F tier. We just didn't get to see him much.
I know one other again use that or F tier.
As far as character goes for Android 13 here,
Okay, so 13. Where is his face?
it's a pinhead. Look at that.
I don't.
What? Oh man, a lot of these
They
a lot
got
of these
cropped,
images
but
got
just
chopped
for reference, this
Yeah, they
is
got
13.
cropped.
That's
This
hilarious.
is 13. He doesn't have a
Okay, well.
head. So he,
Look what they've done to my boy.
Yeah, so okay, so he's literally just a pillar, like a strength pillar, similar to like a Jiren or something, but just in one of the movies. Forgettable personality.
but like
In
he
fact,
does-
actually, this is his super form. Remember, if you think about it, he had his previous form where he was like this red ribbon redneck guy. I think that's what
Yep,
they called him in one of the movies.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
So like his super form doesn't really make sense like to his character design. He just kind of looks like a powered up, almost like beta version of Broly.
He does look. His transformation sequence is pretty cool. He just like legitimately
is
just
cool.
absorbs those
It's
circuit
flashy,
boards and stuff.
But there's really not much character to him, in my opinion.
Give you that.
I don't know. I'm thinking F, man. I think we need, that's our first F.
No, that's
I
a
just-
solid C tier right
Nah,
there.
Like you think C?
Like,
See?
So you think he's worse
What?
than Raditz?
I would say.
For real, I'm
Like-
like, okay, we really disrespecting Raditz here.
I feel like you trolling
No,
hard as hell
Raditz-
right now.
Raditz
random movie
deserves
villain-
absolutely no credit.
Random movie villain is better than Raditz.
I
here.
would not put him better than Raditz, but I also wouldn't put him up at the same level as 17.
My criteria personally is just how I feel about the characterizations,
Right.
and
yeah, I'm not going
But-
off strength. I'm not going off strength.
personally,
Like,
yeah. But you know, and how much impact they left on you. And I was like, man, I know Android 13 did not have a bigger impact than Raditz for
He
me.
punches Goku in the nuts.
He did punch Goku in the nuts. That was
Exactly.
Yeah,
C
hold
tier.
on.
Solid
What?
C tier.
Was he Super Saiyan 1 or 2 when he fought Goku?
Super Saiyan one ish.
One.
Yeah,
I
like
believe
this was
one.
like roughly Android Saiyans like Cell Saga, like in between there. So it was definitely before all the 2s and 3s and all that.
So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Raditz. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Raditz didn't even get a chance to see that form because he
Yeah,
had already
exactly.
died. So,
Yeah, he got murdered.
but
So I guess D's right. Yeah, for now.
We'll keep it D because
Well,
he
yeah.
punched him in the D.
I'll ask everyone
Yep.
here. Does anyone remember, like, based on this picture, you don't see his face, but
I have
does anyone
absolutely
remember?
no
yeah,
idea
this
who
is
that
that. This is the
Yeah,
other.
that's why I said F. That's
Yeah,
why I
who
said
the hell-
F.
This
Like,
guy's
don't
F,
nobody even
bro.
know who
This
he
guy's
is.
F.
bro.
Well,
He
no,
didn't
that's the
have
guy.
lines.
He was
Who,
with
who
13.
is this?
Yes, he was with 13.
He
He's
was.
Android.
These two are the henchmen with 13.
They're all together.
They're other
yeah.
androids.
Oh yeah,
But
just
like
throw him in
they,
there. Just
they
throw
may
him
have
in there.
had like
Throw
3
him-
lines
Hey,
of
no,
pop.
man. Hey, no, man. Like the purple dude there, he had his own whiskey flask. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He get D for that. He get
Okay,
D for that. 'Cause
so he's on the same
could be
level
before
as
he
the
gets
boss
taken
man for
out.
that.
Before he gets
Yeah.
taken out, like he take a drink real quick. I was like, okay, yeah, this is my
I'll
dude
do
right
it.
here.
I'll do it for the Team 4-star joke because they made him way better in that.
Yeah, 16.
All right, 16's up. Okay, definitely put in
Here's
some
an
work.
interesting thing because it's like as an antagonist, he doesn't have much of a role. He almost becomes protagonist before he even gets to do any antagonist things. But as far as personality goes, I mean, you know, he just loves birds, nature. But you know what? He did take out Cell in the most like awesome form. But you know what? If we're ranking antagonists, I guess it doesn't really make for a good antagonist. He kind of his one objective to kill Goku. He didn't exactly really go through with it.
Technically, but yeah, he did have a good impact on where the show
Mm-hmm.
was going because really
He did.
he gave both of the other androids a goal when they didn't really have anything after they killed Jiro. They're like, hey, let's go
I
kill
like
Goku.
him personality-wise, for sure.
Yeah, he was definitely
Or at least his impact.
a more sympathetic victim villain. I would probably put him above these guys. Not
I'll
as
put
much.
C. Just for his sheer impact. To the
Solidly
story.
above Raditz. I'd agree.
Exactly.
So much Raditz hate.
You got
Hey,
Headless 18.
what's your beef with Reddit?
Headless 18.
Headless 18.
Ooh, this
You
is
gotta-
great.
ooh,
I feel like you gotta throw her up there with 17.
17.
You might as well
You
because
gotta have-
I mean
you
they're
gotta
Like
have-
almost, they're almost interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
she did marry Krillin,
Especially in Z.
so F. No,
Yeah. F tier. Mary's Krillin.
nah. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So
and then
Marital choices is not a
I
criteria
honestly, is this
measurement.
This isn't Kui. Who's this?
this is
Pool.
this is
A
Apul.
pool? A
S tier.
pool? Great.
S tier.
If you gonna put him in F.
F's okay.
S tier.
Yeah, we can call it. Yeah, we don't even need to
I
talk about
honestly-
it.
I don't even know
He's
why.
F.
I don't even know why we put him on the list.
Just two,
He's
man.
F.
Apul's the greatest, bro. You don't like
That's right.
Apul, man?
Apul's the best.
Remember his one scene or two scenes with Vegeta?
Remember
No,
that
we
one
don't.
time he got killed by Vegeta and that's it?
Great stuff. Yeah. He got wasted by Vegeta. All right, Bobbity.
Bobbity.
Crazy magician.
Well, Oh,
Whoa.
I don't know.
F?
No.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
he didn't really.
I mean, he don't
You
really
think
do
legit
nothing
F?
as
Because, like-
well.
But you know what that makes for an
Majin
I mean,
Vegeta, so.
even though he's
But
not
he's
strong himself,
responsible.
he's
Yeah.
responsible for kicking off the
boost
entire
saga.
arc.
Like he
I mean, we
really
gotta
was
think
the
about
catalyst
it.
for all of it.
Think about it from that perspective, you know? Like not just about what they do in a fight, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, because he's responsible for
Everything.
Boo
He
and
fighting
Majin
everybody.
Vegeta.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know.
yeah.
But-
So he's responsible for
Yeah.
it. And
He
was
himself is not a
hella
very
annoying.
powerful and pretty cowardly character. He didn't really.
Oh,
he
yeah.
just kind of hides behind everybody, and then Boo just kills him straight up.
Yeah, you gotta either love him or hate him. I think C is a good spot.
He was a fun villain. Like he was just
Yeah.
fun. Like you
Yeah.
know, he was a fun villain to have, and he did create that impact
Mhm.
of giving us Boo and Majin Vegeta, and
Yeah,
like
kind of.
I think he deserves C for that. Yeah, he
Yeah.
deserves at least C for that.
Cool. All right, see it is. Mummy Man. I actually don't know this guy at all.
I
Mr.
have
Mummy
no
Man.
idea who that is.
Dragon Ball. He fought Yamcha.
He fought
and-
Yamcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
think it was one of my troll picks, but you know what? I just wanted to include him.
I'd put him in D tier, right above Raditz.
just to be above.
You beat the
Just
shit out of
above-
Yamcha.
Just
Why
right
did
there.
This man hate Raditz so bad.
Yeah,
What did Raditz do to you?
for real.
Okay. Did he fight in the cast?
He's
Or-
taking his shit in that dude's head.
So,
I say, yeah,
I mean,
what did this man do?
Yeah. What did he do?
This man, so he was part of Baba's little, he was one of her fighters, and basically this guy just whooped the shit out of Yamcha, and he was just a pillar. Whereas Goku, he came in and just beat him down.
But I mean,
Yeah.
who didn't come in and whip the shit out of Yamcha though? Like,
This is fair. This is around the time. This is still early Dragon Ball, but this is around the point where Yamcha is like starting to get his ass whooped.
Right, because the Cybermen can beat Yamcha.
To be fair, strong as Raditz.
This is true.
So if you think about it, they trained. I mean, let's talk about Yamcha since he's next on the list. Like, look at this guy.
So we got
This is
Solid.
banded Yamcha. So this
evil
is
Yamcha.
early.
Solid S tier. Solid S tier.
Solid S.
Because when you think about it, Yamcha set the trend for the antagonist to become part of the hero party. And that
He
is
was the
still
very,
going
very
on.
First. Very
Solid
very,
S tier.
Very first.
He's got a point. As much
I
as
mean,
I hate to
we
agree
got
with
a
you, he's got
very-
a point.
Okay,
Very
not
good
and
point.
I would not go S though. Like
No,
this
that's
dude
just
is
not-
crazy.
No,
If
Hell
anybody's
nah.
gonna be
Nah,
S
I
tier, it's
wouldn't
gonna be
go
Yamcha.
I
he
actually
has a
like Yamcha in
point
Dragon
in-
Ball, but yeah,
Yeah.
he again. But we're doing the Raditz argument where it's like he was the one who kind of introduced these things, and as much impact as the character had physically, you know, for the sake of the story, it was the very first. He was the very first one to actually switch. So Pin actually has a good little point there.
So
We could troll on the Yamcha, but I mean, he did beat Goku in his very first fight.
yeah,
Let's think about that.
let's
He beat
keep him
Goku in his very
C,
first
but where
fight.
do we want to put
He
Mummy
may have
Man?
been Goku may have been hungry, but you know what? He still won.
Where do you want to put Mummy Man?
F tier. Just drop him all the way down.
yeah, just throw him down.
I really-
Yeah, I would throw him probably down.
I don't even
there.
Just throw him all the way down.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Tell us
Headless
who he is,
Zarbon
and I still
here.
have no
Here
idea.
is
Yeah,
Zarbon.
That's Zarbon.
Headless
Headless
Zarbon.
Headless Zarbon.
Now this man, okay, so I would put him even above Birder, because he actually had bigger impact in the story than Birder did. He beat the shit out of Vegeta again, like in his very first fight. Vegeta was getting cocky and started killing everybody, and then Zarbon came and put him in his place. Like he was also the first one to introduce the transformation concept, where he's the one who transforms, and then you know that's basically where Vegeta gets his ass whooped, but that was a trend to keep going forward, especially in that the Namek saga.
Do we count the Ozaru as a transformation?
If you want to, but at least as a physical way to gain power quickly, you know, and intentionally, you know. Whereas I feel like, okay, well, I guess if you think about Vegeta's Ozaru, he had it in control, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass.
I mean, that's a good point
I
though.
do
Like,
that a
to
lot.
have like a villain transformation that's like a poignant villain. I would say see Zarbon higher than Dodoria because
Oh,
Zarbon was
definitely.
like the right hand man of Frieza.
Oh
But
yeah, without a doubt.
Before they got the Ginyus involved, Zarbon was
Mhm.
like there doing pretty much all the.
He was active in the story.
He was the
and-
handman, yeah. Like it was like,
Yeah.
like legitimately, if Frieza needed something done, he'd go to Zarbon for it.
and Bulma wanted a piece of that very briefly
That's
before he transformed
Right.
into like his ugly monster form, and then he's like, oh okay, never mind.
So that being said, are we gonna keep him here above Birder in D, or are we gonna?
I like that.
All right, cool.
Barrett's sword. Clearly S tier, guys. This is This is the very first iconic villain.
This looks like somebody who was in the tournament that he gets beaten one time and that's it.
Actually, way before that, he was the very first, like, okay, this is like episode maybe 2 or 3 of Dragon Ball, and then he was trying to rob Bulma or something. Goku was like, rock, paper, scissors, punch, pop, and then
Oh yeah, now I remember
Done.
him. Now that you're mentioning it.
clearly S tier, guys.
Yeah, he's staying up there.
Let's be real.
Yeah, you're gonna-
Let's be real.
Beautiful.
This is going to put him where he belongs.
Yeah, we're gonna do the right thing here.
It's going to put him where he belongs.
Okay,
No more
fine.
trolling.
He
No
beats
more trolling.
he beats Apple and Mummy Man, so we'll do that.
Speaking of trolling, Boss Rabbit here.
Boss Rabbit.
Fantastic.
Yep, you know where to. Yep.
Yep.
It's gonna really-
Hold up.
All right,
hold up.
moving
He
on.
turned-
Moving
he turned
on.
People to carrots.
He did. He terrorized
Nah.
the village. He's kind of like
Not
Oxy.
even-
At
Nah,
least
just-
low D. At least low D.
I would put him. I put him up here.
He has more personality than freaking this android. Yeah, exactly.
I would put him in the highest form of F or in the
I mean,
lowest
he's
form of
definitely,
Z. So
definitely F2 though.
You may not like it, but this is what people
I mean, yeah, let's
looks
be
like.
real. But this man turned people into carrots. If he gets that touch on you, oh, game over.
he terrorized the village. I mean, like, Goku had to put
Yeah.
legitimate effort to get like he isn't. That's not his first Kamehameha wave, but that was the first one where he shot him to the moon.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, Goku put him on the moon, and Kid Goku with his power poles, like, let's just put him on the moon. This is before we tried to apply logic to an illogical comedy.
Yeah,
manga.
this is back when it was still a Journey to the West.
Yeah, Journey to the West, like, we're just slapstick. Nothing supposed to really make sense.
So then,
But,
even
you
come
know-
out from that angle, if it's still trying to introduce that wacky comical aspect. I mean, it was definitely one of the more fun antagonists. Where
put him
like,
above that
like he's
android.
still,
Which
had no
means
line.
he's the top of F tier. He's a real.
Maybe,
God
hell
damn it.
yeah, hell yeah.
Dragon Ball
Out.
like was the embodiment of like having like a fun time. I don't think at any point that, at least from what I remember watching, that it was like super dark and depressing. And this kind of embodies those characters. Like Boss Rabbit's one.
I
of
love
them.
it. I love it. All right,
All right, boys.
Nick?
You know what this is about.
you know what this is.
Headless Broly. He loses points because he doesn't have a head.
You know what? I kind of like this B tier because
Ooh.
he's one of the
Whoa,
most
now.
impactful villains in all of Dragon Ball, bro. Just think about it. Yeah, everybody knows Broly, and that's why they brought him back. But boy, did his like personality and motives, they were just trash in Z, in my opinion. I mean, let's be real here.
He's so cool.
He was
but
so
it's
mad at
so
Kakarot.
dumb.
He's so cool, but it's so dumb. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can agree. with you there.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
Like, if it wasn't for the Z lore, and if we were just looking at the newest film retcon for him, I would put him higher.
Bro, if he was just a one movie villain, like say like movie 8, you know, where he made his appearance, but then they had to bring him back, and then he got pissed on
the
by
other
Kid
two.
Trunks.
The
He got literally Kid Trunks pee-peed on this dude, and I'm just like, how degrading.
and then he became
And
a
then he
sludge
just made
monster.
it worse because he just became a sludge monster. Yeah, at this point, it's like, what are you doing to this man? Like, look how they massacred my boy.
All right. Fair
Let's
enough.
just
Because the culmination of all of his movies together, like I
Yeah,
man,
for
why'd
real.
they make the other two?
Yeah.
I'd play the Broly theme if it didn't get us demonetized.
This is true. I can sing it for you off key, and that'll probably be safe.
Nah, I'm good.
All
Which
right.
Broly's theme are we talking about though? It's like, are we talking about Funimation?
The good
Is-
one, yeah.
Good, right? Captain.
I'm like, Is this Paramore or something that they inserted? Captain Headless Ginyu.
Captain Headless Ginyu?
A tier.
A tier.
I swear to God.
The A tier and S
He
tier is looking
solidly
pretty empty
established Goku's power level when he got back from training.
Basically, he was okay. So yeah, he has a point. Goku had his big Namek arc, training arc, at least on the way to Namek, and he was the one who actually gave Goku a tough time. He was much stronger than him, but he used his brains and switched bodies, thinking he can untap Goku's full potential, but turns out he couldn't.
And the
And
crazy thing about it
turned into a
is
frog.
like his ability too. Like that, I think that ability was like
It's unique for a Dragon Ball.
a unique
You
first like crazy unique ability in the series. Like that was
Mhm.
wild.
Mhm.
Like that first happened. Like I was like, oh whoa, oh
Yeah,
He's
because
getting you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
In terms
They
of,
trade.
of like a story-based impact, though,
I say A tier. That's kind of a meme. He definitely belongs as a solid B tier.
yeah, I would probably put him
Yeah,
like in like
Yeah,
a
definitely
lower
not
B.
in there.
I would
I
not
put
put him
him-
above the androids or Broly in terms of like their impact
Absolutely
and
not.
what they did to the
Yeah,
story. Like
yeah.
Ginyu's cool, but like, and he's got a unique power set and all that. But yeah, man, like if he didn't do poses, then maybe. But all the Sentai.
Hell,
poses.
that made him better.
That's right.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Ginyu Force.
Okay, unironically, actually A tier because he was the driving force for a
The Red Ribbon
large majority of the
I don't even
Red
know-
Ribbon Army arc.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
So he's the leader. He's Commander Red, the leader of the Red Ribbon Army. If everyone remembers Dragon Ball here, I mean that was its entire arc. Essentially, he was kind of like the final boss in a sense, but he wasn't truly the final boss. So we'll just get to that when we get to it. But basically, yeah, he put all of his resources and funding and just all that so he can make his one big wish to get taller because he was
That's
a shrimp.
It's amazing.
And
Yeah.
that's some Hitler stuff right there.
I
Just goes into what Brown Bear said earlier. It's just like that. That fun world of Dragon Ball. Like, the main villain is like, what's your wish? It's like, it's not immortality. I'm just trying to get taller, man.
Man, always looking down on me.
I just try to get taller.
He's just a
Yeah,
man
that's
dream.
Yeah, for real. It goes in line with Bulma wanted to be covered in strawberries or just find a boyfriend and just all the other kind of useless wishes that people wanted, really vain people wanted. All right.
I'm fine with keeping him. I don't know anything about him, so go for it.
I mean,
I still don't know if it's A tier. I feel like it's like a B.
Well, if you want to talk about
these
characters,
androids now? I mean, do we want to keep them in B tier? Are they B tier material?
As villains, though, like just if we're
As
bringing
villains? Okay, yeah, we'll have to bring it back.
back- Yeah,
Antagonists.
let's just.
Well,
we'll move
yeah,
along.
keep on
Yeah, let's
going.
keep going.
All right, is this
So
Kui?
we got Headless. It looks like Headless Kui.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
that
is
is Kui.
Remember those two scenes he was in where he ultimately gets beat up by Vegeta?
So
You know where to
yeah,
throw
so
him.
he was being a bastard to Vegeta. Like he was on like similar
Okay.
tiers, and then
he's-
Vegeta said, "Yeah, you know what? I learned a few things on Earth,
All right.
and
He is the
and
best
you got
of the
destroyed.
worst.
Best of the worst. Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Deborah, however you want to say it. Deborah.
So Deborah,
This man turned several people to stone.
Interesting ability again.
king of the underworld, right? Isn't he?
King of the
Yes.
demon underworlds. and although he wasn't like maybe as strong as Goku and Vegeta, he gave Gohan, someone who was coming back into training Gohan, a run for his money. And well, I mean that whole arc was basically like, look how strong the heroes are by this point. They're making everyone look like scrubs. But he was at least the king of the scrubs, if you will.
Yeah.
And it did set up some drastic stakes with like Krillin and Piccolo are stone, and we gotta figure out how to kill this man, or like we gotta get down there and end him so we can save our friends.
Even more so, when he got beat by Boo, that was like just a wake up call of like, man, like if this guy's beating Gohan and Boo just immediately gets him, like that
Yeah.
you're in for it. So he had an impact.
I feel like I can't put him above. I say lowest B though, if you think, or maybe even highest C.
I was
High
gonna
C.
see.
High C.
I would-
Put him on a high C. At least he did some
Yeah.
stuff. All right, we got Guldo. We gotta do the right thing. You know where this boy going,
S tier, bro.
right?
He's so
Oh.
trash.
I like how Goldo's picture, like he actually fits.
It's
but
perfect.
Because he's so
Yeah.
tiny.
Big crop.
But I'll cut the head cut off if Goldo fits.
This man, if he was just a little more fit, maybe he could hold his breath to keep people, stopped in time.
Right.
But he just thought his ability was all that, and then he got brutally beheaded by Vegeta, which they didn't show on TV, but I mean, it happened. Headless Knight.
I'd put him above Kui. He's now best of the worst.
Best he
at
is
least
now.
has a
Best.
notable
Yeah.
power that you can remember, and it's threatening in a way for like half an episode.
We got next we got Headless 19.
Headless 19.
I mean, he did make Goku some work
He
for a
did.
little
He
bit
did
there.
give Goku some work. Granted, he was
Had the
Yeah,
heart
the heart
disease
virus.
thing, but
Well,
still,
and
though.
Vegeta was like, "Do you experience fear?" And he just wrecked him.
Yeah,
Yeah, low D.
Messed
I
him
see.
You gotta
up.
give him some credit
not
for
like,
that.
Not like the lowest D, but I would probably put. Would it be the lowest D?
I
you gotta
mean,
put
you
him
think
over.
I almost
think
want to
he's
move
better
these
than-
movie. I almost want to move these movie villains like below the
Yeah.
actual
Put 'em
canon
back
villain,
All right.
canon android. Like maybe even like you could put him in D, like a Super Android 13. Just move him behind 19 because he at least impacted the story somewhat
It's
and
true.
gave Goku a run for his money.
He did.
But yeah, I mean, we'll keep 13 in D because he did punch Goku in the balls.
Yeah.
So that's my criteria.
D for punch him in the D.
Right above
D
Prentice.
for the D shot.
Oh my god,
All right.
Mr. Doria.
our
D
criteria
for
is so
Doria.
bad.
And that's also where he leaves. I don't know.
This is our own criteria, man. We can come up with whatever
We
we want.
all over the place.
Mhm. Consistency. all over the place.
Doria.
Honestly, D seems to feel about right for him. I wouldn't put him above Zarbon.
So I will say, probably the biggest impact that Doria ever had in the story was in the Bardock special, which I love that Bardock movie because at the end of the day, Doria even made Bardock look like a scrub, and he had a bigger impact there than he did in maybe the canon story.
But was that enough to make him put him above Zarbon or like past?
No, he's not above Zarbon. And
Nah, yeah.
I think he
no.
might just be above Birder. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
Cool. All right. Headless
Headless
Dr. Giro / Android
Oh,
13.
man. So
Rolled
he
in,
was the
talked some
inventor-
shit, and got his head kicked off.
I mean, this
a lot of
actually is
beheading in Dragon Ball. if you
pretty
think about
accurate. So this is
it. A lot of beheadings in Dragon Ball.
I mean, but he was like obviously the catalyst to get all the androids going. So
he
Yeah.
did.
you got that.
Yep. You know that since he got beheaded, it's a very fitting picture, actually.
Right? Exactly. He made all the androids. you
I'll
know,
put him
he-
above 19, man. Like,
Yeah, I put him above 19.
you know what? I would put it. Yeah, I would say even C tier,
above
low
this-
end C tier.
Like last C tier here.
Yeah,
Because he's
that's what I was
got-
gonna say. I
and
feel like
Cell,
a C.
Think about this. And Cell. I mean,
Yeah,
he was the
oh,
one.
sure.
He caused
Yeah.
everybody
That's
all
true.
the problems for an entire saga.
He was. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have that arc.
Exactly.
Okay.
Dr. Wheelo.
Dr. Wheeler.
Clearly S.
Obviously
No,
S.
he's a fun villain, but if you think about it, I just enjoy his movie a lot. But this man just had very generic goal aspirations, just like most of the other movies. So
He was definitely just a villain to have a villain for another movie.
yeah, I enjoy the hell out of that movie.
No,
but
it's
as a
don't get me
villain, as
wrong,
an
it's
antagonist movie, you know,
Like I'll probably put him.
I-
Like,
yeah, sure,
Sure.
sure, no, that works. We're getting into some Boo
all
stuff.
right, here's some.
Finally.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Here we
Evil-
go.
Evil Boo.
So okay, even Evil Boo, I kind of like this B tier because he wasn't there for very long if you think about it, and he was kind of a savage, but he didn't stick around too long. In fact, I really don't know anything about his personality besides he's just pure evil, and he did kill the that one murderer, like the one who shot Mr. Satan.
Yes.
And I actually cheered for that. I think everybody did.
Yeah.
Man, low C.
Boovin's
honestly.
got a soft spot for his bad guys.
Yeah, I would say low C for him. He wasn't there for very long, but he did make a good impact on the
The
story.
time that he was
The
there,
arc.
he was a presence already. Like you knew it was something to mess with. Plus, he helped start off. Or if it wasn't for this like rage side
Mm-hmm.
of Boo coming out, we wouldn't have the other two Super Boo, Kid Boo to do. Well, I
Yeah.
guess Kid Boo is already he was the original form of Boo, so
Mm-hmm. I agree.
you know I can go either way. Though.
He's not above Deborah.
No, definitely not.
No,
Put him-
definitely
put
not.
him-
And not.
put him
Yeah, that's fine with me.
as a villain.
Is what it is. So
Yeah,
okay,
I'm okay with
Alright,
that.
good Boo.
I'm legit saying higher, man. I'm thinking A or S because he was one of those villains that this is the first form you see, and you get hyped up. Like everyone's hyping this man up. Like, what does this dude look like? And then in true Dragon Ball Toriyama fashion, the entire character just kind of throws you off, and
Not what you expected.
not what you expected. Not what you expected whatsoever. And his childlike personality was actually, I mean, it could get irritating after a while, yes, but it's probably what made him the most memorable. Like a lot of people, there are a lot of Fat Boo supporters because honestly, it was probably one of the best personalities of Boo, straight up. You know,
Definitely.
so I'm an advocate for either S or A, like legit.
He fought Super Saiyan. Yeah, he fought Super Saiyan 3 Goku too.
Yeah,
and it's like
good fight too. Could definitely fight.
killed Bobbity, right? Killed Bobbity.
Yep.
Yep. Kill Bobbity, like you know,
turning everybody into chocolate.
Oh, that's exactly.
Now, granted though, that
he's the one who introduced that.
That was Super Boo who did do a lot of that, like a lot of the
True.
Earth.
But I'd say Fat Boo is the one who, because it's really Fat Boo's personality that was influencing Super Boo to kind of, because he's the chocolate lover and candy lover, and just they were destroying like most of the Earth civilization or like population just by doing that. If you think about his death count, like it's high up there. Like we're talking about almost the entire like human population.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say A for now. We might change it, but I would say
like
A for now.
I don't know how you guys feel about it. Anyone else agree?
I like A.
Yeah, A or S for sure.
Yeah.
A or S.
Frieza, straight S.
Yeah, I was gonna say Frieza probably
Straight
one of the
S.
villains that we
Straight
had
S.
S. Like
Straight
Yeah.
S. Don't even at me.
Like
Yeah,
a
there's
dictator
no argument
of
there.
the universe.
No argument.
Like
Yeah.
Destroyed Planet Vegeta.
Yeah.
quite literally kicked off all of Z with that.
Yeah, was
Essentially.
responsible for the entire plot of Z. Like,
Essentially. And oh my god, man.
Yeah.
His voice actor Ryusei Nakao in Japanese. Oh man, I could listen to that dude all day. Like his bro, like he kills it every time. Every time. And I just love it. Well, even all the English voice actors, they did all right. Good job. But I'm no Ryusei Nakao stan. So
All right.
performance matters.
Got the S tier in there.
Like literally, he's so good that they done brought this man back 3 times, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
you already knew. You like
Yeah.
I said.
They brought this man so like he probably didn't even need to come back, but I did love his role in Super as well. But
Yeah, I did.
strictly speaking, Z, I mean, still straight S tier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, cool. Got Emperor
Garlic.
Oh no, that's not
No,
Pilaf.
that's
That's
Garlic
Garlic.
Jr..
That's right.
Garlic Jr.,
It's
yeah.
like it's actually a more villainous Emperor Pilaf.
Pretty
so.
much the more evil
Yeah.
Pilaf. The one
Both
who
of them
actually gets
voiced
it
by
done.
Chuck Huber and
Dead Zone.
well, even Ocean Dub, Don Brown voiced both Pilaf, and so it's like they're both little blue people. So so yeah. Here's tricky because I love the first movie. He actually was the only villain to obtain immortality. If you think about it, I think. Well, maybe at least in the Z portion of the anime and Dragon Ball. So think about this. He was the first one and only one as a movie villain, but he obtained his wish. But the wish ended up being his downfall as well. So I like that ironic twist. I will put him. Maybe it's my own bias for the movie itself and all that, but I'm either thinking like A or B.
I can agree with that. I was gonna say I felt like he was a B or A.
Now, okay, we gotta be fair. Nobody likes the Garlic Jr. Filler arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just it almost makes no sense entirely because I mean if he was to come back and then they're all like post Frieza strength, I mean this dude's getting thrown like there's
that's
no
a wrap.
way. That's a wrap. Like no, I don't know. I don't care if it got powered up from the little star or whatever comet thing. It's been a long time, but yeah, okay. That's what kind of bogs him down a little bit.
Okay. Maybe we'll make a low B then.
Yeah, I'd say so. General Blue, Pen, you got thoughts?
Got General.
solid C tier.
This man behind the scenes was raving for General Blue, but he was trying.
That never happened.
I had to put him on the list. He's got to be on the list.
No. This is the truth. You're
Zero. Put him
quoting-
on the list. Zero. Put him on the list.
Yep. In all honesty, I'd say he was more fun than even Commander Red and
Yep.
yeah, they kept
One
him
of the
around
only
for a
generals
while.
that actually give Kid
Actually,
Goku a problem.
he's productive. I mean, he was very proactive with a lot of his mission, his goals. He does have that quirk about him that has not aged well whatsoever. Yeah, so yeah, then that's basically his personality, where he's just a flaming villain that will beat you down. And yeah, let's not get into the stuff that didn't age well, actually.
All right, so
All right, moving on.
I don't know what to just see.
I'm like, don't rank him. We
Yeah,
throw him off the screen somewhere.
I just, whee.
he doesn't count. I'll definitely put him like I thought he was more fun than say General Red, but that's just a personality thing. I'd say high B. But it's almost disrespectful to the androids. I'm looking at that.
It's very
and Broly.
You gotta
we'll
knock
arrange
these
it
out.
later.
Let's
We'll
put
arrange
it all on
it
the
later.
board now, and then we'll
Put it on the board now. Let's see what
I
we got.
have solidly accomplished my objective
Like
of
that-
giving General Blue an
like just
entire
looking
tier
at
of
it.
Reddit.
Just looking at it hurts my heart right now.
So here's a question: does anyone remember which general this was?
I don't know.
That was
clue.
General Silver, I think.
Yes.
That was the dude in the winter.
Yes, he had the whole muscle tower and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care for him.
I don't even know who he is, honestly.
I don't even know who you are.
Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
I sure.
I don't know anything about him unless you have any kind of anything
No,
else.
that's about it.
That's him. That's about
He's
it.
at the top of the muscle tower and he got the shit beat out of him. Not even by Goku.
He had a cool little the muscle tower thing was kind of like Bruce Lee's Game of Death. Like he has to keep, or a video game. Goku had to keep it escalating. He was boring though. I personally.
All right, cool. Harudagarn. This is Tapion's main villain in the movie, and this is where we the guy with the sword.
Pin. Who?
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Movie 13, the last Dragon Ball Z movie up until Battle of Gods, like however many years later, maybe 13 or whatever, I don't remember.
Where Goku had to use the Super Dragon Fist again to beat him, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But personality-wise, he's just like giant kaiju that
Big.
I put
big
him.
thing.
Yeah. I didn't even put Dr. Wheeler above him.
You
Yeah.
put
Low
Will
D.
above him?
I think
Oh,
his
what?
movie was
Who?
cool.
But him as the
English?
villain.
Him as think about that. Like him as a villain, his motivation was I'm gonna just destroy stuff.
True.
yeah, like I said, not much of a
Not much
Yeah, a
there to
little
go
bit of
from.
a Reddit. I'd agree.
motive there.
Janemba.
All right, Janemba.
Janemba. What do you guys think?
He gave us Gogeta.
I'm talking a lot. Again,
Yeah, he
seeing
did.
really cool stuff with his movie.
Took a Gogeta. I would say E.
B, like
You don't even have an E.
E T.
No, B.
Oh, B. Okay.
B.
Okay.
He's kind of a retool of Majin Buu in a little bit because he got his fat form with Janempa, and then he's got his Super Buu form with Janemba, and cool stuff. But I feel like similarly, his fat form was probably a little more entertaining, but Janempa is just kind of a cool ass design. I mean, just look at that. That's intimidating as fuck.
Yeah.
That almost just raises it for me alone in design.
I'll give it credit that like that color scheme you would not associate with a villain typically.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll leave him there for now. We can reorg.
Yeah.
All right, Headless Jace.
Headless Jace. Oh man.
He's not the fastest. He's not
Right
the
behind
strongest.
Dodoria.
Above Birder.
But he had the best hair
He did have some.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and a
He-
death metal scream from Scott McNeil. That was amazing. It's
That's what I was gonna
forever in my
say.
psyche. He's from
Scott
Space
McNeil.
Australia. Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Scott McNeil, Chris Sabat, they both voiced him, but I love that death metal scream from Scott McNeil. He does amazing. Kid Boo.
Oh man.
Kid Boo.
Kid Boo.
A or S, man.
I was
for
about to
sure.
say I'd make an
Yeah,
argument for
I
S as
agree.
well. That's like pure evil incarnate. and that was like the last. He blew up the Earth?
Yeah,
He blew up
this
the Earth. He was, and Budokai games. Oh man, he was so frustrating. Budokai 2 specifically. God, he was so cheap.
He's so cheap in Tenkaichi 3.
Hated that man.
F tier just for that.
F tier. Just I personally like Fat Boo's amusement better, but you can't deny the pillar that was this man. Like he was practically unstoppable. Like it took an entire spear bomb from just about everybody on Earth, including all the warriors, to just beat this man. And even still, he threw it back because he was just he had endless amount of stamina. That's what I remember from him.
Yeah, he destroyed the Earth, man.
He was crazy, man. He got screw loose. Like he didn't.
Yeah.
No F's, man, whatsoever. No fucks.
Like just him destroying the Earth, like that impact alone.
Yeah,
was like
seeing that killing. Like I mean, most of people were dead, but killing the remaining like Gohan, Piccolo, Trunks, Goten, you know, all of them. Like Goku couldn't get them in time because he just generated death balls so quickly, so fast they didn't have time to think. Definitely a villain you remember.
Cool.
Yeah.
King Cold, Frieza's father. King Cold.
There's not much to say about him, honestly. I'd put him like
he got his ass whooped by Trunks.
Trash.
Man.
Yeah, I gotta go
like
F or D.
F
Yeah, you better put him in F.
Like he'll be a higher F, but like
he can be he can be behind Goldo.
Yeah, behind Goldo, right behind Goldo.
Behind Goldo.
Because he didn't do nothing but get his ass whooped immediately.
I guess so, but it's almost weird to put it like Android 13 above him, but you know, it is what it is. Next, King Piccolo, the first true major villain of the manga and the anime. I definitely put him I would put him above Kid Buu in terms of just his importance. But I wouldn't put him above Frieza.
Yeah, no.
That's my personal.
But I would say he's S. Yeah, I would say S tier.
This man kickstarted what would make Dragon Ball, and in terms of like its popularity, what it's really known for, especially the Z era. But prior to that,
and I would say even like going back to Brown Bear, like it was all like the fun of Dragon Ball. He changed that.
He changed that.
He changed
it's
that.
A flip.
He did.
Like the start of his arc was his henchman killing Krillin and really just shocking everybody. I imagine like if you're a Japanese fan reading that manga back in the day or watching the anime, that must have been a shock. Something that we really can't have over here. Like our experiences were much different. But yeah. Cool. So now we have King Piccolo, but much worse. Lord Slug.
Pretty much.
Put this man. Okay. I put him in D. Jesus. Yeah. A D. Oh no.
No.
Trash.
Definitely not
D.
Trash.
Like maybe into D. Yeah, he might be into D. I would say.
Like worse than Rudigarn and Wheelo. Like.
It was.
He's got probably one of the least memorable movies for me as well. He just got. It's literally just repeating the Demon King Piccolo arc, but in a movie. Yeah. Majin Vegeta. What's y'all's take?
Ooh. That's like my favorite character in the entire series.
So yeah,
my personal bias, I'm gonna say S, but no, I would say A.
I would say A, as well. That's it brought back a very exciting factor of Vegeta just returning to be evil and kind of like kicking things off where they left off with Goku. Like he just straight up said,
"Being a savage.
I don't care about anything else. I'm gonna blow up these people in cold blood so you can fight me. Like we throwing hands. All right, we're it's going down right now. I don't care about anything else." And it was exciting to see because he was wild, and it's a return to form.
Yeah. Yeah, and then of course he has his moment, at the end, with the self-destruct, and I mean, I know that's not so much on the antagonist portion of things, but I don't know. It
But it was
just,
just
I don't know, built the whole
badass.
character. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just built that. I mean, because
So,
people
it-
don't even think of him as Vegeta. Like they literally, it's Majin Vegeta. Like that was Majin Vegeta, bruh.
Yeah, it's Majin Vegeta, but it was still, I guess, if you think about it, technically, a wrap up for Vegeta's arc as well. Admitting his feelings for his family and stuff, and showing
True.
that, yeah, like I was really in control all along. I just kind of used Babidi, like,
So I wanted to get that last little bit of savageness out and fight Goku
Yeah,
one
exactly.
last time, and
yeah, he's like, man, I won't ever see Goku again. I'm gonna be going to hell, but you know what? I'm gonna save the world this time. And that was all Majin Vegeta. Like, at least during that, it was some of the best Vegeta moments you could ask for, and it really completed his arc. And it was all during his Majin Vegeta state. So, yeah.
And still couldn't get a win though.
they don't ever let that dude get away, man.
You don't never let that man get nothing, man.
Ever.
No, never let him get
That's so
nothing.
true.
He tried though. I mean, he's still very relevant in the story. So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Cooler.
Cooler and Metal Cooler. We'll just kind of lump them all together. He was interesting, but again, almost kind of like Demon King Piccolo. He's not as interesting as Frieza, but
Yeah.
he was cold. He was more thorough than Frieza. He didn't play no games, or at least he thought he did. But I put him below Janemba, like low B. In fact, I actually would put him above Janemba because he did have 2 movies, and I think I liked he had more personality than even Janemba. Like, let's be real, Janemba's just really cool. We just like Janemba. Murasaki's clearly S. Screw Frieza.
Exactly. Let's see. I don't even know who this is, honestly.
So he's another. He was
Yeah.
You know where he going. You know where he going.
Just
He's
throw
got
him on
right
down.
to C tier.
Throw him on down there.
And then it was hilarious. Kid Goku, like, could not stop laughing.
First character in the show to walk on water. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
He was a ninja.
better
Kind
than
of.
Yep.
He was funny, and you know what? And fun.
Yep.
I would put him above.
At least at the top of F tier. At least.
All right,
At least.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
He's better than Piccolo.
He's been.
And King
I
Cole.
agree. I agree.
Cold?
You know what? He did more than King Cold, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, King Cole really did do that, man. Like Birdman, 100% right. Dude showed up and
And
got
he popped up and his
destroyed.
name was King Cold. I was like, he about to be cold. He's about to be cold, and then
Yep.
nothing.
He was cold-blooded in the sense that he disowned his son. Like, "Oh, you killed him. I didn't care about Frieza.
Yeah.
Join me." And then he got his ass whooped.
Dead immediately.
So, I see Nappa on this list. For
All
real, low A tier for me.
Okay, low
Low
A tier.
For me.
Yeah,
And
at
my
least he's
point
above
is,
Raditz.
he
Yeah,
is above
he
Raditz.
definitely above Raditz.
Oh
He's
yeah,
definitely
definitely
above
above
Yeah,
Raditz.
he-
This man
yeah.
killed most of the Z fighters, and
He did.
I'm talking, like, as a Western fan, we did not get to experience Dragon Ball from the beginning. We were just like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is a crazy cartoon. But imagine the shock when the people you're growing up with, like, throughout the whole manga, are just getting slaughtered left and right from this mountain of muscle. I can't even fathom that. I really can't. Like,
That's so true.
Yamcha, Chaozu, Tien, Piccolo, even, and Piccolo was just, without that was a game changer. Without Piccolo, no Dragon Balls. This is before. I mean, we alluded to Namek or someone, but this is before we really kind of knew about that.
But immediately got wrecked by Goku and then killed by Vegeta.
Yeah.
Almost like it was
Goku
nothing.
Goku came back and straight up, yeah, he
I was
knew.
playing no games.
Yeah, I mean, that was pissed off, like, serious Goku that we really need more of in Super, because that man played no games with him. Like, all right, you kill all my friends, it's going down. Like, he was the one who introduced all that. And yeah, I mean, I'm serious. Like I put him below Majin Vegeta right now.
I would not put him above Broly, in my opinion.
True. I mean,
Yeah,
I
see,
find
this
it
is
hard-
like,
I find it
yeah,
hard to
this
put
is
him,
hard.
It's a group
And
decision.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
group
yeah, that's true,
now,
that's true.
now we talking.
Yeah, this
I
is
find it hard to put him.
Yeah.
I find it hard to put him above Broly and 17 and 18 myself.
Yeah. As an
See,
antagonist though, but like just his importance and just the way he
Yeah.
really murdered everybody.
because he started all of that. Because yes, Goku came, destroyed him, right, and then like Vegeta kills him. But it's like, yeah, like Mugen said, no Dragon Balls. He literally, like, I mean, we picked up the show like from Z. We didn't pick it up from Dragon Ball, so the impact wasn't as big to us as it would have been had we started from Dragon Ball, because we would have seen all these characters, seen all them grow, Yamcha grow, Krillin grow, Goku grow, all them grow, and then they get just wiped out like immediately by this guy.
And he's
and
not
then
even the
like
final boss either. Like that's the scary part.
Yeah, not the final boss. But but like I said, it set up like, okay, so the Vegeta fight and everything happens, but it's like he set that the whole precursor, like, well, okay, like now this is over. We want to get all these people back, but now how do we do it? All our friends were just killed, and you're just like, again, it's hard
cooler,
because
Broly's much cooler, but I mean, you got to think about his other movies and why he's in B tier, and his motivations. It was just garbage in my opinion. That's why I would put Nappa above that.
I just can't see him as A though. Can't do it.
Maybe not A. We could probably put high B.
I can go high B. I can go high B.
General Blue. Yeah, I agree.
General Blue is much better than Nappa. This is
Yeah, no, General Blue gotta go.
All right.
Yeah, we about to change that right at the end.
No.
Don't worry, everybody watch it. Don't worry, we're changing that.
S tier.
S.
Gotta be
Yeah.
S.
Yeah,
He's one of the
S
big
tier
ones.
easily.
They bring him back every opportunity they have an excuse to bring him back.
Shit, I like him better than Kibu. I mean, I put him
Yeah,
up there.
on his personality.
Team-
Yeah, his personality
Team
was
4-star.
top. Was S tier. Like his personality was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Team
And
4-star, of
then-
course, like made it even crazier. But no, his personality was
I
already
kinda-
there.
I kind of want to put him at the top just because of what Team 4-star did. Like, even
I
above
put him
Frieza, to
above
be
King
honest.
Piccolo as well. I
Yeah,
mean,
his
I think
come
he's
on,
right
if you-
behind Frieza.
Yeah.
Right behind
His
think
Frieza.
theme
about-
music is amazing too. Like
Oh, yeah, the
Cell
Bruce Falconer
Games
theme?
music.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude.
that's one of the few Bruce Falconer themes that I just go back to all the time. Like I love that theme.
Oh, he
It's
could have literally
fire.
just killed. He could have just killed everybody. But this man said, "Nah, we gonna have a
We're
tournament
gonna
though."
play some games here because I'm.
Yeah,
because
y'all
what's the
videotape
fun?
this.
Like,
Let's videotape this. Let's
Set
get
up the ring and sat there and
ESPN
waited.
contract.
He just set up the ring and sat there and waited. Sat there. Just, whenever y'all ready. Whenever y'all ready.
Yeah, already. For real.
Yeah, I'm here.
I mean, we're
I'm here.
including all of his forms here, just like Frieza. I know there's separate forms for Boo, but we just kind of came to the consensus that Frieza and Cell's personality didn't change like drastically, just a little bit. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why there's all those different forms of Boo and not different forms of Perfect Cell and Frieza. Little FYI there.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with this. Yeah, I agree with this. Right behind Frieza.
But don't at me for putting Barrett's sword there and not other characters. I don't care.
Barrett's
Barrett's sword still S tier. Okay, back to being serious. We got Piccolo Jr. here.
All right, Junior.
I say I put him high A because this man, I don't know if he as an antagonist, he was only there for maybe the tournament arc, but honestly, that's probably one of my favorite moments of just Dragon Ball ever. Is just that final tournament arc where Piccolo is just the big bad, the finale of Dragon Ball as a series before Z. That man was like making full of. I mean, he just straight up embarrassed God himself, Kami, and put that man. See that picture where he has like the little thing in his mouth. So he put that man in like he reversed the Mafuba, and put him in a little jar, and he was like, "All right, you guys want this jar? Come find it." And then he just swallows it. He's like, "You ain't getting God back." What a savage! What a savage!
Dang.
Yeah, I think right there is fine, right? Or do you want to?
I didn't really
maybe-
watch the arc that much personally, but I do know that like Piccolo as a bad guy did have a pretty big impact on Dragon Ball.
Yeah, exactly. With Dragon Ball, and even going into Z, everybody was scared of him. I mean, this is, of course, it was Gohan and the Raditz fight and all that changed him, and that was really made his character grow. But as a villain, I mean, he was pretty cool himself.
I'm fine with that.
He was the final big bad. Yeah, I would say I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Pilaf gang.
The only thing I'll say to Pilaf is that I would put him higher than Rabbit. Seriously,
I agree.
No, I think that's pretty fair in saying that. Yeah, he's definitely a comic relief bad guy. Like he definitely kept trying, and he's the catalyst for GT, which no one ever wants to talk about. But
He was the first kind of like, I guess, story arc villain.
Yeah.
But and the first one to, summon the dragon. Think about that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of wrapping up the original premise for Dragon Ball with Pilaf, where we got to see the dragon and everyone's kind of initial arcs kind of ended there. Yeah, he's more of amusing. He's fun. In terms of Dragon Ball, I like him a lot better than maybe some of his super appearances, where just the joke got old real fast. But yeah, so I think that's a fair place.
I'm okay with that.
Pui Pui, I kind of remember
Man
him
got
from...
wrecked.
Yeah, he got wrecked.
But he did get that killing shot on Yamu.
Yeah.
So that's why so he's supposed to be strong, but the whole point of this part of the show is that while Babadi's henchmen are strong, I mean the heroes are just at this point, you can't touch them. What are you doing? Like, And Vegeta wrecks him. Hey, look, I'm gonna bring you back to my planet where the gravity is 10 times stronger. And Vegeta was like, "Oh, that's cute. You're dead."
Right.
Yeah.
I'd say he belongs a solid F. He didn't do anything. He was just to show off the power, like to show off how much stronger the Z fighters were.
Okay, Headless Raccoon here.
Headless Raccoon.
Raccoon. I legit put him even above Captain Ginyu.
Really?
And
Really?
here's my thing. Here's my thing. He whooped the mess out of Vegeta, Gohan, Krillin, and made them feel like there was no hope whatsoever. I mean, it was just a joint effort, and then it's really the only Ginyu Force member besides Captain Ginyu and to a very lesser extent Goldo that you get to see actually in action, because this is before Goku got here and just wiped everybody out.
Yeah.
So he broke Gohan's neck. He was on the brink of death, and Vegeta had no chance. Like they all three of them really tried, and they got they hurt him a little bit, but he was just that cocky asshole. He would just beat down everybody and talk mess the entire time.
They were trying everything too. Like I remember, like they were trying everything, and it just was not working. Like he would just kept getting he would just be fine. Like
That's my argument.
proceed to beat the mess out of them.
Exactly. The only Ginyu Force member that you remember who had any strength. I mean, you could probably say Birder and Jace were comparable, maybe, but we never really got to truly know their, I guess where they stand, because we only got to see Birder. I mean, I'm sorry, Raccoon.
Yeah.
Saiyan Saga Vegeta, straight savage. I'll put him like S tier.
Oh yeah,
above
OG
Kid Buu for
Vegeta
sure.
definitely an S. I just don't know where to
Oh,
put him.
yeah.
I
I think
put
that was the first time we saw the
I
grade
put him
8
above
rank.
Kid Buu. Yeah, in fact, you know what? I would even just put him right behind Perfect Cell here. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do from a villain, except for really like kill anyone. But
Except for actually win.
yeah, except for actually, bro. I mean, if you think he won his 1v1 with Goku, there's no, he was so much.
Yeah, he
stronger
won
than
that.
Goku.
Oh yeah,
he won.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a group effort to really just get him. I mean, everybody was beaten and battered and covered in blood at that point, and that's when Vegeta finally had to go. It took a spirit bomb, I guess, alley-oop from Gohan to finally end him.
Yeah.
Like it.
The iconic stances, like
Yeah,
from
everything
turning
you
into
think
the
about.
ape again, like another ape. We
Pure-
haven't seen since Well,
Mm.
Gohan, but prior to that
Oh,
would be
okay,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball.
The first one you saw in control of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True.
That's
True.
right.
In control.
In control, because you just think everyone turns into a wild beast. He's like, no, I'm still Vegeta. you
Yeah.
you low class warriors don't have control. Pathetic, you know. I'm gonna show you what an elite Saiyan truly is. So
Yeah. It's personality, everything. it was there. It was all there, man.
yeah, he was that guy. So yeah, but you're right, Zero. Like just the straight like iconic imagery that comes with Goku versus Vegeta, still iconic to this day, like 30 years later or so. Spopovich. Spopovich.
In more than Yamu.
He did. That's where I was thinking too. I'd put him above Yamu, but I don't know where both of them would really sit. Like low D maybe.
So as an antagonist, I will say he did a very good job of just making you hate this man,
Yeah.
because he literally just whooped the shit out of Adele,
And in a very short amount of time, that's pretty
Yeah.
impressive considering all of these other characters had to have lore or some kind of something else attached to them to really.
nah.
Like some of
And
these guys up here, they had to have several arcs or several just episodes to get you to really understand why they're so bad. This guy did it in like 2 episodes.
Yeah, he was just a normal guy who got that bobbity power up, and it was the first, I guess, hint that there's something going on behind the scenes, and behind this tournament that you think is just going to be a regular tournament. So, I mean, Videl, she tried. I mean, she basically like kicked his head backwards, but he just straight up fixed it. Like, all right, you're not human anymore, and he could fly, shoot ki, and yeah, just straight up abused her.
I would put him right in between here, actually.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would say D, somewhere in the middle of D. Yeah, 'cause he pissed me off. Like, why
He
the
got
whole
everybody's-
scene was.
Yeah, everybody's blood.
I'll actually
Yeah.
put him above 19 then for that.
I'd say so. Like probably as an impact for just antagonists. He left an angry mark on you. Shall we continue, fellas? We're almost there.
I don't know this
Yeah,
guy.
we're almost there.
So who is this guy?
So in the original Dragon Ball, see Commander Red there?
Yeah.
He was kind of like the staff officer for him. So when this guy, Commander Black, I wonder why.
I was
Staff
just
Officer
about to
Black.
ask. I'm like, Mugen, this guy is not named Commander Black, right? Like that's.
He absolutely is.
He absolutely is.
Racism.
Woo! Yeah, we can go on about that, huh? So this guy was kind of like the real final boss, if you think about it. So when Commander Red actually explained his I guess his plan, like, I just wanted to go big, like Commander Black was like, so we sent out all those people dying outside fighting Goku because you want to get a wish to grow taller. And he did not take that well, so he shot him in the head. And kind of resumed control of the Red Ribbon Army for a very, very brief moment, because he had his little fight with Goku. He had his mech that he fought with, but Goku, he had no trouble beating him. So, and that was the end of the Red Ribbon arc. So maybe as an antagonist, he's not very memorable or anything like that. But if you think about it, he was the true final boss of the Red Ribbon Army.
He looks like the guy who would do like the books for the Red Ribbon Army. Like he's the accountant.
So if you, and just the brief scenes that you have with him, I feel like his fighting style is very much like Bruce Lee versus Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, where he's just so much lengthier than Goku and very flexible. And he's just tall and lanky. So I thought that was kind of neat, but I mean, I don't think that really affects anything on this list. Just a little trivia. Toriyama's a big Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan fan.
Maybe like
So you put
bottom
him
D or like high at like where?
Yeah. I put him above Murasaki. So bottom D. You know what? Bottom D. This man is just
bottom D.
Murasaki.
You say Murasaki, man.
He is the king of F tier.
I can agree with that. Here we go, guys. Fellas, Super Boo, take the floor. I want to hear it.
Dude, Super Boo single-handedly.
watch this arc.
Super Boo destroyed everyone in the world.
So that was the
one
most probably the most savage thing that I remember from Super Boo is that, oh, I can sense power now. Actually, one of the first savage thing he did was that puppy murderer, the old man who was shooting him.
Oh
Yeah, he like turned himself
Yeah.
into liquid, went down his throat, and expanded himself. And I'm like, this is probably one of the most brutal deaths in Dragon Ball. And
That
they
was
have some pretty
horrifying.
ones.
Didn't he also he
Yeah.
also turn Chi-Chi into like an egg
turned
or
Chi-Chi into
something
an
and
egg.
cracked
Crushed
her?
her.
He crushed her. What a
Yeah,
savage!
that was sad. Yeah, he was savage,
And
bruh.
so, like, probably his biggest thing, though, his biggest claim to fame is when he's like, Piccolo was trying to reason, like, all right, look, we need a little more time to fight this fighter, which was going to be Gotenks. Why don't, there's still people on Earth you can kill in the meantime, like, thinking it would take him, like, maybe a little bit of time. And he said, okay, he counted the rest of the people. In a single attack, he finished out the
Got
entire
everybody.
populace. And I'm like, this is probably the most savage thing I've seen in Dragon Ball, for, you know.
I just,
But,
he's a force. Like he had probably the most time on screen. Like I think he absorbed almost everybody. He killed almost
Yeah.
everyone. He
His personality is
true.
interesting because his own base personality is just like maybe just slightly smarter than Fat Boo, but with absorbing everyone, he absorbed their mind and techniques, like Gotenks, Piccolo, and Gohan. So you can kind of clump that up together. Maybe not as amusing as Fat Boo, but he's certainly a force and to be reckoned with.
I would place him above Fat Boo just for the fact that he killed
Sure.
everybody.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, he was a
I'd say that's
straight
good
savage.
spot.
Say top A
Yeah.
tier.
Come on,
If
nice.
Fabric said, "I'm not leaving."
Yeah, right.
Put me there. Now, here we go. Mercenary Tao, or as he's originally known, Tao Pai Pai. So this guy was probably, I'd say, the first real threat to Goku. He's the first one to, I mean, yeah, Yamcha got his little victory on Goku kind of unfairly, but he's the one who legit beat Goku for the first time. If I recall correctly. Savagely killed Bor. I think his deaths are, I mean, his kills are the most amusing. He just uses his tongue or a finger or something. It's like, oh, I'm killing you. He has a shirt that says "kill you." Like,
Flew across the
man-
continent on a pillar.
yeah,
I was
he
about
got
to
a
say,
pillar.
can't he like
through it.
knock over
Yeah.
a tree and
He's
throw
so
it and just
goddamn
ride that
memorable.
as his
He's
method
so
of
memorable.
right?
S tier, above Frieza, man.
Like
What do you-
just for that, like his
Hell
method
yeah.
of transportation is so cool.
He got blown up by a grenade. He came back with a metal arm and
yeah,
shot
and a
Tien.
knife. Yeah.
Yep.
At that point, he was getting embarrassed, but still, like, he was doing the embarrassing. Yeah, he
I want to say
killed General
right
Blue.
behind General,
He killed-
General Blue.
Yeah, right behind General Blue. He
Right behind
straight
him.
up murdered him, though, too, if you think about it. And he said, I'm going to use my tongue. And it crushed him in his temple with his tongue. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
That man was a savage as well.
Yeah, he was one of the savages in Dragon Ball.
So here we have Antagonist Tien, and he was essentially the antagonist for the second tournament in Dragon Ball. And he was I guess like someone who looked up to Tao and the Master Crane, and he kind of played a role to be like the opposite school of the Turtle Hermits. So, and he broke Yamcha's leg, so I mean, you gotta in a brutal fashion.
Did they
He
ever
was out there.
explain the third eye?
No, I mean, just
Oh,
it is what it
okay.
is.
All right.
Oh,
Dragon
Just
Ball
checking,
universe.
just checking.
So okay, think about this from his technique standpoint. He's the one who introduced Solar Flare, the Dodon Ray or Dodon Pa, like the Kiko Ho or the Tri Beam, I guess. That makes no
Yeah.
sense shape wise, but we'll get. You know, he had these attacks that were, I guess, still used to this day. Everyone stole Tien's attacks. Give this man some credit. He had the forearm attack, like he just grew an extra pair of arms and just recklessly, like, you know, was attacking and he also can split himself into 4 parts. He was the master of techniques, bro. He was the master
He
of
was very
techniques.
technical in his fighting style.
Yeah, he was amusing. He had a cool arc where it started with Master Roshi's teachings as Jackie Chun, where he kind of like turned a leaf mid arc, and he really wanted to be a true martial artist. You know, someone who can fight honorably as opposed to cheap shots like Tao or his master would advocate for.
Mhm.
So
So
F.
So yeah, just
no.
Sorry, after all that,
After all that, no.
bottom of the list.
So bottom.
What was he? Throw him in there.
no.
I'd say-
Throw him in there with the NC.
I would say
I'd
C above
right next to,
Yamcha.
right
or
next to,
Yeah,
right
above-
next
I
to
would put him
Yeah.
above Yamcha.
Put him above Yamcha. Yep.
I put him above Yamcha.
all that
Turles.
character development. He's right next to Yamcha.
He's trash.
Although,
Still
I mean,
garbage.
ultimately, he was an antagonist for very long, and then he got the Yamcha treatment where he was just
Yep.
he just got beat up too much by all the villains who were much stronger. And okay, so Turles, we got movie 3 villain. I love that movie. He's technically Goku Black the first. Screw supers. It's not a. He was the first Goku Black. But he didn't stay too long. Yeah, I don't know. Where do you guys want to put him?
I can't remember a whole lot that he did. He did the Tree of Might, and then that was it. Like,
I mean, yeah, his solo movie. His henchman was the one doing most of the fight, but
That's what I was gonna say. He might be bottom D.
Yeah,
maybe bottom D.
He's embarrassing Goku once.
maybe like above Hirudegarn, because at least he had a personality.
Yeah, put him above Slug,
Yeah.
man. Put that
Yeah,
man
above Slug.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, bro. Yakon.
Yakon,
Man.
the light eater.
Yeah, just go on and put him where he belongs,
We
man.
gotta do the right
But
thing.
man, we got the ultimate bad guy here, Yamu.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Yeah, we saved the best for last. We
We really did, fellas.
It's
Put
like,
that
why is
man
half of this list even on here, bro?
Why is this man? He's just there. Yeah, exactly. You
he
know what?
literally did nothing.
Yeah, he does nothing. Okay,
He looked like he.
maybe he did stuff off screen, but you know what? Like, he didn't do nothing in the show. Like,
At least
he was there-
Yakon did something.
At least Yakon was absorbed. He had kind of a cool moment where he's absorbing light and took Goku away from Super Saiyan. And then Gohan was like, "Don't go Super Saiyan," and Goku was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan and test his limits."
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this man literally bottom tier F. Like, what did he do? He stole Gohan's energy.
He did
and
literally
honestly,
this. He did just this, literally, and that's.
he was like the more collected version of Spopovich, but we didn't get to see him, and then he died, cowardly by Pui Pui, who is also F tier.
He got killed by someone named Pui Pui. F tier.
Yeah, F tier. Oh man, that was extensive, but this is our list, fellas.
We did it.
All right.
We did it. You
So,
think,
Wait, are we gonna keep
Yeah,
General
yeah,
Blue
yeah.
there?
Yeah, are we gonna
Hold on.
change anything? Like, do we want to make any edits now that we
I
have?
mean,
General Blue gotta go, bro. He
Yeah,
can't.
General Blue could not be where
He's a
he's
He cannot
at.
problem.
stay, he cannot
He's a
stay where he's
problem.
at.
he was fun, but he was a problem. I mean,
I don't know where to put him, but he cannot stay there.
I put him bottom B.
Hold on, no, hold the fuck up. No, he stays there, all right? Nah.
I would put Tao.
I was
above him.
willing to make allowances to keep Raditz in D tier and still put his ass straight in
Why
F.
is Raditz still in D tier? Look at all this.
Why is Raditz still in detail?
I know.
Because that's where he belongs.
No.
No, I put him higher compared to everything else.
Yeah,
that's on
you
there.
got-
You're gonna fucking put
His
General Red in
importance
B
is so-
tier when he
is
was one of
much
the
more
main
important than
antagonists.
Janemba even, but I mean, he died like a punk too. So
Yeah, like.
I
Yeah,
would put him
like.
like high C. Like I'd put
It's
some
like-
respect on this man's name. Like
Because literally, we have Janemba on B.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
he
so
has
cool.
no personality. He just, it's
badass.
like how he
He's cool.
looks.
Cool.
He just cool.
He does look
Like
It's
Raditz literally impacted the story. He changed. He
I know,
changed
like,
everything
we really gotta,
for
we gotta think
Z.
about this. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put him on. Yeah, mid C. Yeah.
yeah.
Shit, I put Tien above him. I mean, did you listen to my Tien rant?
That's true. I was really feeling that Tien rant there. So
No, that Tien rant was good. I'll put him above Yamcha. Fine, that's fair.
all right.
All right.
Because I mean, it's
This is
not
good.
just strength.
It's
Yeah,
not good.
No, it's not.
It's not good.
He's still sitting in B.
Hold on. When it comes to enjoyable villains, you got to admit General Blue gave
Oh
Kid
my
Goku a realistic run for his money.
He did. You gotta. He's probably the
Yeah,
first
but I think he
proactive-
need to go right down there on that C.
Nah,
That's what I think
nah,
he needs
nah,
to go
nah,
down.
go right on down
That's
there.
not. He stays right where he's at.
He was a really bad stereotype. I
We agree.
understand.
We agree he's above the androids. We agree he's above Tao. We're gonna take him down. He's gonna take down the rest of B
People are
tier.
commenting like, "What are y'all doing?"
Crazy.
People are gonna be commenting. It's like, what the fuck is Raditz in C tier?
What are y'all opinions? Y'all opinions are trash.
Maybe
tell
the,
us down
like,
below.
two
Should,
Pen
General Blue
fans.
be better than General Blue be better than Raditz?
Yeah, the two
I
pen
can't
fans
believe
have
I'm
just been
asking
doing
that
nothing but
question.
talking shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
All right, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.
I like how we're just keeping Blue there, like whatever.
Yeah, Blue's gonna fucking stay there.
I don't know anything about Blue legitimately, so I guess he doesn't
He
do
gave a
anything.
good fight. Put this man in C.
Okay.
Do not put that man in C. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it.
That's his
Put
high
that
put him
man
in
in
C, you
C
take
so we
everybody else
can
down.
go on and end the
No, you
video
put him in
because
C, you
Ted
take
is-
everybody else
Just throw
down.
him down the sea. Just
Don't
come
do
on,
it.
come on. No,
Pen,
Brown-
you gotta
Brown
Put
Bear.
his ass in D.
I'm
I
just
dare
saying.
you to put
No,
his
no,
ass in
no,
D.
no.
Okay, Pen, if you want to keep him in B, you got to give a TN level rant to get him above, to keep him above TN.
And this is where people check out.
Shit, I'm
The
already
floor is
checked
yours,
out.
Fed.
I say if you're gonna keep him in B, he got to be at the end of B.
He is the only character in the entire show to fight people with his sexuality. Top that. Top it, motherfuckers. You can't. You fucking can't. Damn. He's staying in B tier.
All right, he'll stay in B tier.
I mean, what's her name from the tournament stripped down and got beat by Nam, but you know, we're not going to talk about
Wasn't it
that.
Ran.
She's not even on this list.
I.
Ranfan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ranfan.
Where is
yeah.
Launch on this list?
Actually, that's a good point.
Forgotten, just like what Toriyama did.
Yeah.
Right,
Quite
forgotten
literally, she
Toriyama.
just stopped
Was she even
appearing.
an antagonist?
He just
I
gone.
mean, maybe she was a problem, but
Kind of an antagonist.
quite possibly a terrorist. And
Where's
no,
the Ox
definitely,
King?
definitely a terrorist.
Where is the Ox King, actually?
Ox King got outvoted by Bear with Sword. All right, don't at me. I think
You want to know where Ox King is? He's right here. This is what he lost to.
it's Furry Ox King. There we go.
Yo, where the fuck is that the really smelly dude from the tournament that Krillin beat because he
Again,
didn't have a nose?
Bear
Bacterium?
with Sword.
Yeah, there you go.
with Motherfucking sword.
Oh my gosh. He lost to Krillin. He doesn't make the list.
Here's
You're
a
telling me the
release
fucking ninja
subscribers
made
and
it on
everything.
here?
Yeah, he lost to
We're trying
Yabu.
to,
He lost to
we're trying to grow and trying to get subscribers, and we go put this out there.
Hell yeah.
Look, we gotta do something that sets us apart, and that's just
We
pure
bring the
concentrated
real-
autism.
I'm just saying. Look, if we ever, you know, get popular and we got to go to a con, like, just be ready to fight. Just be ready to fight people because we gonna get swung on.
General Blue.
Shoot, Pen's gotta get
I'm just
swung
saying right
on.
now.
man.
That's why I'm only doing my face
They,
reveal
they
at a
might
million
understand
followers.
why we give Penn a lot of crap in our videos now.
Any,
why we
Nah,
love
nah,
to
nah.
tease Penn. Why we love to, you know.
okay, so we're locked in.
This
No
is
more
just it.
changes.
Fine.
Yep,
Yeah, I'm
that's
fine.
that's
with that.
it.
We're
Good
locked in.
job.
Okay.
All right, wrap it
That's
up.
This is our tier list, fellas.
Thank you for coming.
Like it or
Right.
not.
All right, cool, guys.
Oh, we getting jumped.
Hell yeah. This list is fucked.
It really is, though.
Thank you so much for staying and watching our entire Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z antagonist tier list. Let us know in the comments below how much you agree or disagree with our list. Chances are you probably think it's broken as hell, but you know what? We had a blast doing it. A special shout out goes to our patrons Omar De La Cruz and Thomas Holdsworth. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with our videos. This is R&M Entertainment signing off.